Hello, ignore that. Since my last video where I did 10 kits for the 10 original teams of the MLS, we've got more news from Footy Headlines about every team is getting an alternate and what their kits are going to look like. And I got a better template from Footy Headlines. In this video, I designed third kits for every team in the MLS. First up is Atlanta United. And everything I know about them tells me that they love to throw it back to 2017, which is under 10 years ago. But they love doing it for some reason. So here's 17's third kit, and that will not get confusing. Next is Austin FC, and they just removed all the black from their home jersey this year, so I did an all blackout jersey for them. Didn't really know what to do because I don't really like them. Montreal. The only thing I really could think of for them too was just using the fleur-de-lis and putting it over a black jersey and a contrast nice with the blue. So that would be a really nice jersey for them. I think they'd like that. The fans would like it. Charlotte, they had leaked info that it's going to be a bright yellowish color. And so I went ahead and put a waving checkerboard pattern behind it and put some motion blur on it because they have the NASCAR Hall of Fame in Charlotte, and so that's why I did that. Chicago Fire, it's just the same one as the last video, a reversed version of their original red jersey. Still looks a lot better than the blue that they tried to go to a few years ago. The Colorado Rapids, they also had leaked info that their jersey is going to be green, and so I used the green that was leaked as the primary color and a lighter and darker green for the extras on the jersey. And it kind of reminds me of the older Tottenham kit from like 2020, 2021. The design was waving lines at first, and then I put an extreme amount of blur, motion blur on them, and it gave them that kind of line look to them where it's fading in and out. Next up, the Columbus Crew. Everyone wants to see it. Just go to the 1999 jersey. 3 stripes on a white jersey with the yellow would look really nice. DC United, theirs was leaked that it was going to be a white jersey, so I did this using the DC flag. The only thing it's missing is those 3 stars, but they've got 4 above their logo, so I think that's plenty of stars. I didn't want to go too crazy with it. Oh, how'd that get in there? Next up is FC Cincinnati. The only thing I could really think of for them too would be going all in on the Skyliners, which you get the Skyline at the bottom, the Skyline Chili logo in the middle, the Skyliners logo in the corner. It's kind of looking like a MLB City Connect, which would be pretty cool. Next up is FC Dallas, and theirs just came out like 2 days ago as of recording this, that it was going to be a black jersey with orange colored highlights. And I did a cowboy riding a horse because they're using the Burn logo. And when I think of Texas, I think of Cowboys. And the Dallas Cowboys, I just thought about that too. That's another good nod to the Dallas area in this jersey. Next up, the Houston Dynamo. And there's no info on theirs, but it's Houston's orange. And I cut out their DH in their logo. And the pattern is kind of like a subtler version of the unique designs that they do in their home kits with the weird look that looks like it's like the roof on the inside of a government building. Next up, Inter Miami. And really there's only one answer for this. They always go with the blue jersey. I know theirs leaked, but this is a lot better because you know who their #1 fan is, and he's right at the bottom of that jersey. So this is just the perfect one for Inter Messi. LA Galaxy. Now, I didn't want to do the same one I did in the last video, even though I did that for like 2 teams already. So I went and put it diagonal, which looks a little weird, but it's because they do the sash design on their home kits, and they have the skinnier blue pinstripes on the outside of that. So I just kind of turned it around the other way and used their older colors. Next up, LAFC. And stop calling yourself the black and gold. You're the black and cardboard, and that's where we get this kit from. It's a cardboard box. There's not much other to say than that. Minnesota United, you've got the nighttime kit, you've got the daytime kit. The only answer is a sunset kit. They have leaked info on theirs, but this is a way better idea because it fits the theme of their jerseys this year perfectly. Nashville SC, and they are leaked to have a white kit. I'm pretty sure though, I saw that. So I did this, a white and yellow kit with 6 stripes down the middle to represent each guitar string. New England Revolution, it was leaked that they're having a red kit. So I did this, a split red and white kit. They did it a few years ago and it looked pretty nice, and I just tweaked it a little bit, put the blue highlights around it, changed it from a white jersey to a red jersey, and it looks pretty clean. I could see them going with something like this. Next up, NYCFC, and you got the same owners as Manchester City, as I've said before. So you can use NYCFC's 2 pigeon logo and the design from like 2014 that Man City had with your new orange, since you don't have an orange jersey this year. Next up is the New York Red Bull, and for them I did a blue and red jersey with a checkered design, and I used some sort of filter gallery effect on the checkerboard pattern, and it makes it kind of looks like the Velocity kit a little bit now that I'm looking at it. But it works, you know, it's a clean jersey. They used to use checkers on their jerseys. Orlando City, they just had a jersey that was like top 5 of all time, the wall kit. And so I used their old red color on their old logo and their new tan color and made this newer brick wall jersey. Next up, the Philadelphia Union. And the first thing I thought of when I thought about Philadelphia was the Liberty Bell. So that's why I put a big crack in their jersey. Portland Timbers. Now this one, they've had some pretty nice jerseys in the past, and I actually don't remember what I did for their one in this jersey, so let's take a look. I think that's supposed to be pine needles, but it kind of looks like feathers. But you get the idea. It'd be a creamish color jersey with their maroon that they used on their 3rd kit last year using their old logo, which looks really nice with the Tillamook logo. Is it Tillamook or Tillamook? Real Salt Lake. What did I do for them? Oh, they were leaked that they're gonna have a Salt Lake design on the jersey and the kit is white. So that's what I did here. I put some water filter splashing down the jersey. Kind of looks like the old Cincinnati jersey, so I'm not gonna recommend they do this one. It kind of looks bad. San Diego FC, there's only one element that you can go from here, and that's using the gradient on the full jersey. It'd look amazing. San Jose, they pretty much leaked that they're gonna do a Clash jersey, and I'm pretty sure Footy Headlines has a leak somewhere about them going back. So that's what I did here. I got a little bit crazier than I did in the last video. I used the stripes from their new logo, the colorway from their original jersey when they were the Clash in '96. Next up, the Seattle Sounders, and they don't have any info, I don't think, so I went with this. I used their new whale logo and their blues and a touch of green in the MLS logo, and it gives a really classic jersey feel with all the pinstripes. Looks pretty clean, and I'd love to see this one. Next up, Sporting Kansas City, or is it Kansas City Sporting? One of the two of those. There's only one other sweet jersey that they had when they were the Wizards, or they probably had a lot, but I'm not remembering any of them because this is the best sweet one that they can do other than the other one. Well, that didn't make any sense, but they should do this because it would look nice, and I think that their fans would like it, and just go back to the Wizards the full time, honestly, at this point. Next up, St. Louis City FC, and for them, they don't really have any info, so I went with their blue color and put a little pixelated thing behind it. I don't know why I did that, but it kind of works for them. You know, you don't really have much history as a team. Toronto FC, it's leaked that they're gonna have a school bus yellow kit, and it's gonna pay homage to maple syrup and the Niagara Falls. So I did this. Oh, and there's the logo that they're supposedly gonna use for it. And you might be thinking, that pattern looks awful familiar. And that's because it is. I just stole it from the Chelsea jersey. I really should have just changed the colors of the Chelsea jersey, which I kind of did. Last but not least, the Vancouver Whitecaps. And I was running out of ideas, I'm not gonna lie. So what I did here was take the mountains from their logo, put them all over the jersey, and put some ice and blue textures over them to represent the white caps of mountains. So that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite flavor of ice cream is, or any video ideas you wanna see from us. Kind of running out of ideas, and the ones that we do have, we won't be able to do for a couple of months. And so it'd be cool Just let us know down in the comments. I've been Joel. See you next video.